So I pose this question to you. Is your financial plan right now in 100% alignment with your values? Is your financial strategy helping you live your greatest life? Or is it designed to get you to simply trudge along over the next 20 to 40 years, hoping that you'll reach the end of the path with some semblance of success? Hey, what's going on, Cashflow hackers? It's Chris with Life 180, and today I want to talk to you about the problems with traditional money advice in North America. Now, if you were to follow most financial strategies or advice, what you'll find, it's likely overly complicated, overly risky, and it's going to leave you feeling a little bit confused. And if you've watched any of my content, you know that I always say that a confused mind always says no. All you have to do is look at the statistics in America, and it's not hard to realize that the system is broken. 95% of Americans are not on track to be able to maintain their standard of living when they retire. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm 41, and I don't want to just maintain my standard of living that I have right now when I retire. If I don't have a dramatically better standard of living when I retire, then something has gone horribly wrong. Let's think about what you were taught about money. Now, the public education system didn't teach you how to save or invest, and it didn't teach you about managing your credit or handling debt. And I believe that's because the banks and the government actually don't want you to know these things. Instead, what they teach you is go to school, get a job, and invest in your 401k. Now, essentially, what they want is they want you to play according to their rules and turn over the control of your money to them. Here's the bottom line. If you were to go to 100 different financial advisors in America, you're probably going to receive about 80 different answers as to how to manage your money or save for retirement. Now, you've probably heard all the same cliche statements about investing. Things like, you should just buy and hold and wait it out. The market's going to be up, it's going to be down, but if you just wait it out, it'll average over 8% over a period of time and you're going to be good. Or maybe you've heard something like, the younger you are, the more risk you can take. Or perhaps you've heard the good old adage, you should only invest in things that you understand. Now, here's what I believe. First, the concept of the younger you are, the more risk you can take is nothing but a sales tactic designed to separate you from your money. Now, think about it. Risk simply equals a chance of loss. And only in the financial industry do people buy into the idea that increasing your chance of loss is a viable strategy to accomplish your long-term goals. In fact, I'm here to tell you that the younger you are, the less risk you need to take because you have time on your side. It's the person who's 55 years old and is woefully behind in their planning that needs to take on more risk. The main problem with money in North America is how people are handling their money. Banks have made financing so easy that people have been programmed to buy things based on monthly payments. This has led Americans to spend over 30% of their annual incomes on servicing debt alone. Now, I'm a big believer that you better be intentional about creating and living your own plan. Otherwise, you're going to live by somebody else's plan. And that's the reality. That is what is happening in America right now. Don't forget, banks are private businesses. Their job is to make money. If they can program you to act in their best interest and not your own, then you willingly transfer your wealth potential to them and away from yourself. Big banks and governments have convinced most Americans to handle their money in a way that forces you to become dependent on them, and I don't think that's by accident. Think about it this way. The banks have convinced you to handle your personal finances in a way that gives up control of 30 to 40% of your annual revenue simply to service your debt. Now, whether you realize that or not, you are transferring your wealth away when you do that. And for what? All at the same time, they've convinced you that if you save 10% of your income, you'll be able to retire comfortably. The facts are the math simply doesn't add up. Now, here's what I believe. First, pay yourself first. It makes no sense to pay the banks 30 to 40% of your income simply to service debt when you're sacrificing your future in the process. Second, play the game using the rules that the banks use for themselves. Set up a financial system in your life that allows you to earn smaller amounts of money on higher volumes. That's what they do. This will not only increase your lifestyle, but it will get you where you want to go on a more predictable basis long term. Third, don't be a passive investor. What I mean by that is whatever you invest in, make sure you understand everything you need to know about that investment. Now, the chances are you are not who you need to be right now to get where you want to go. I look at it like this. Just own that because it's okay. This is about the journey and growth. Expecting that you can just hand your money over to some financial planner and have them get you where you want to go is simply naive and unrealistic. Nobody should care more about the success of your family than you, and nobody should care more about the impact that you make in this world than you. So I pose this question to you. Is your financial plan right now in 100% alignment with your values? Is your financial strategy helping you live your greatest life? Or is it designed to get you to simply trudge along over the next 20 to 40 years, hoping that you'll reach the end of the path with some semblance of success? I don't know about you, but I know for most people, it's the latter. So the question is, what's the solution? First, you have to be intentional. That's why I created Life 180 in the first place. Now, Life 180, life is an acronym, Living Intentionally for Excellence. Now, in my book that I just dropped a couple months ago, Cashflow Hacking, I talk about how anyone can reach financial freedom in around a decade. Now, notice I didn't say retirement, but there's a very clear path to financial freedom. And I want to go over with you the first couple steps that I outline in the path in the book. Now, first, you need to be 100% clear on what you want your life to look like and what it's going to take financially to get there. Second, you need to eliminate all of your toxic debt. Not all debt, because not all debt is bad, but your toxic debt. Third, you need to save first and save with the intent to invest. But build your financial foundation so you are protected against emergency and able to take advantage of opportunities in down markets. That is where real wealth is created quickly. Step 4, invest in yourself. Things like self-development, your own knowledge, mentorship, mastermind, things like that. Here's what I know. There's an old saying that your network is your net worth, right? Before you begin taking on risk and investing, make sure you invest in your own skills and network, because the reality is education is not free. You're either going to learn it proactively or reactively by tough losses and mistakes in the market. Now, I promise you that the proactive process by following step number 4 is much more affordable. Now, that's step 1 through 4 in my 9-step path to financial freedom that I cover in my book, Cashflow Hacking. If you want to get your free copy, all you have to do is go down in the description below. You can get your, click on the link, cashflowhackingbook.com. You can get your free copy. All I ask you to do is pay $8.95 for the shipping and handling, or you can simply go to Amazon and search Cashflow Hacking and pay $19.99 and go from it that way. At the end of the day, what I know is if you follow traditional money advice, you will earn traditional results, and I can pretty much guarantee you that you're not going to be happy with them. If you're seeking more than the results that most Americans are getting, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. It's simple. Just click the button below. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Not going to go on. Awesome. Now that you did that, now that you've joined the community, make sure that you hit the bell. That way you're notified every single time I launch a video, because I release a video almost every single day. I am that relentless and dedicated to release a new video every single day to serve this community. And as part of that community, what I want to offer you is that you're invited to take advantage of a free consultation by clicking on the link in the description below. It's clearly marked. If you have any questions, if you're feeling like your current financial strategy is not in alignment with your values, make sure to watch more of the videos to learn what you can do. And if you ever have any questions, a free no sales pitch conversation is simply a click away. If you found value with this video, please smash that like button and leave a comment in the comment section below. Reach out if you have any questions. Have a blessed, inspirational day, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next video. Take care.